perfect 10. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations.
Hey guys! So today in our video we're going to do the third day of Halloween, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a skeleton.
And where the ghost at, and then it's going to be boo!
Oh my goodness, where the ghosts at and we're going to scare them with a boo, right?
Yes.
So if you want to know how to do this, stay tuned and keep on watching.
Bye!
What? Okay guys, so today we're going to start off with any palette that has browns in it and blacks. So I picked out two that you may have or that you've already heard of. One is more of a high-end and then one is more of an inexpensive one that you can get at your local Ulta. You can actually get both of them at Ulta. But the first one is going to be the Naked 2 palette. This is a really old palette that I have, but I really love this palette. I gotta get used to my new camera because every time I hold up a product, it just like dims my face, or just dims in the center. It's really weird, but anyways, so the Naked 2 palette, as you can see, it has a brown and it has a black as well, as a really rich black. So that's pretty much the colors that you're gonna really be needing for this, just two colors. And then you're gonna need just black eyeliner for this. So, and this is the Morphe 15N palette. I have talked about this palette a couple times, but it doesn't have black, but it does have a really dark purple if you don't want to do black, and then it has a lot of browns, which is great. So just something that's black or just dark plummy, just like this, or you can use the three colors, black, plum, and brown. But I wanted to give you options because I know you can find both of these at Ulta. And just any palette really that has colors similar to this will work for this look. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get black eyeliner. This is pencil eyeliner, so you're going to want to have a pencil as well as a liquid. Okay guys, so I have my Morphe sharpener, and this is Smolder Eye Kohl by MAC. This is probably one of my favorites, but Wet n Wild or even Morphe eyeliners work too. So anything that is black and smudgy is going to work. So there you go. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the top of my eyes, on my eyelids. It doesn't have to be crisp or anything. It could be messy. But what I wanted to say was my face, I already have everything on, my eyebrows, all that. If you have clear skin and your skin looks awesome, you really don't need this. But if you want to be a little bit more glamorous, go ahead. But here we go. So first you're just going to go ahead and do this. Like I said, it could be crazy. It doesn't have to be very clean. And you're going to see why. I'm pretty much going to smudge all of this out. Okay. Now, if you don't have nails, you can use your fingers for this. But since I have my talons back on, I'm going to go ahead and use a brush. So I like to just go ahead and get something like this that kind of blends everything out. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Again, it doesn't have to be so pretty. Yeah. This is like a smudgy like shader brush. But see how rich it is? It's like really, really rich. And it's okay if it's here like on the corners. Totally fine. And then if you can, just buff this out on the edge of the black line just so you have an easier transition. So now that you get that far, you're going to go ahead and get something that is either like a brown or coffee color, and you're going to get a blending brush. So I'm going to use my 224 by MAC, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with this color right here. It's called Bavavoom. from the Morphe palette. I'm going to go ahead and just do this. And like I said, it doesn't have to be controlled, it can be messy. Just like that. And I'm just going to keep it more, just a little bit more past the crease that you have, but not too high up. So just like that. Now if you have any like blending brush, I know that Morphe has really great ones. I need to get one actually. I don't own a blending brush from them, but I'm sure I will. And then here's the other bezel. As you can see, the transition starts to look really nice with these two colors already. I'm going to go ahead back with this shader one, just go in the inner corner, line a little bit better. Like I said, it's okay if it doesn't look perfect. Like this. And keep blending until you feel that you can't blend no more. Okay, so now I got that far. I'm going to get something a little bit darker, and I can either go with Hello or go with this, like, what is it? Scene color. In this palette, the Naked 2 palette, I would probably start off with Tease and then go into, what is this called? Oh my gosh. Blackout. So you can do either one. So I'm going to go in with Scene and see how that goes, which is that plummy color. I'm just going to put that in between the brown and the black. Just like that. Now, if it was MAC, I'd probably do charcoal black, like charcoal, or no, carbon, sorry, not charcoal, what the heck. Carbon black, I'd probably do Embark, and then I'd probably do Sketch is the plummy color. So if you have those three, that works too. Okay, so there is that. Now, you can go ahead and do the same thing underneath. So you're going to get this, but obviously not like that. I'm going to take off this excess part, and then you're just going to line the inside of your eye. If you want to line the inside of your eye, you don't have to. And like I said, if this is messy, that's okay. Just like that. And then you can get either like this one that you use on the top of the eyes, or you can use even something, oh my gosh, sorry guys. You can use this one, or you can use a different brush that's a little more skinnier, but I'm going to use this one. And it's just because it has like the leftover residue, it works perfectly. Just like that. Again, doing the same thing on the other side, underneath the eye. Just like that. Now you're going to go ahead and do the same process that you did on the top, on the bottom. So go ahead and get your brown. So I'm going to do Ba Ba Boom again. That's underneath here. That's okay if it's looking a little grungy, because that's kind of what you want. Just like that. And then I'm going to get a brush that doesn't have anything on it. So let's see if I can find one. And then I'm just going to kind of buff, like, just the edges out just a little bit. Just like that. And you start to look a little bit spooky. And now, see how there's like a harsh like black right there? You could just, ooh, you could just blend out a little bit. Try to clean that up real quick. If you do have a mishap like that, no worries. Just get a Q-tip and just kind of rub out the harshness right there. Just like that. And then kind of pat it dry a little bit. And then you can go ahead with this. Put some brown there. Kind of buff up the edges a little bit. You can take a little bit of this black right here and just ever so slightly rub it in that corner. Just like that. And then, again, buff. Just buff away. Buff away. Don't messaging me. Just buff all these lines. Okay, now when you feel a little bit more comfortable with what you have, I'm going to go ahead and dust off the excess that I have here. Now that you're comfortable with that, we're going to go ahead and work with the rest of the face. Okay, so now you're just going to take like a warm, like brown. I'm going to use like this selfie color right here. You can use even shook too, but let's start off with selfie because I don't want to do too crazy. I'm just going to start right here and kind of bring it in like this and start sculpting the nose a little bit. Just like that. And just bringing it in. Just like that. You're creating like more of this spookier, slender face. Again, bring it over here. And you're going to bring this in. Up. Like that. Just like that, guys. Like that. Now it looks funky right now, but it won't look so funky later. I'm going to bring that up in to what you have here. I'm buffing it out a little bit. And then you're going to do that with the outer parts of your face a little bit. So what you want to do is kind of create like a line like this. So you're going to do like this and then like this. Kind of like that. And then bring it around like that. Bring it around like that. And then and you're going to want to go up and then down. So up like this and then down the side of the face. So kind of like here, as you can see, starting to kind of chisel. And then I'm just going to blend this a little bit, blend it out. Just like that. We're still keeping that line. I don't know if you can see that line. Just like that. And then again, starting to form kind of the same like shape here. Blending this out a little bit. And the whole point is like you're starting to really create those lines of skeletonness, you know? Just like that. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is just get something a little bit more precise. And so I'm going to get this and get a darker one. So I'm going to do this editorial brown right here. Pick up a little bit of that. And then just start to really just chisel exactly where I want that piece, and then I'm just going to blend out a little bit from there. Look, you're going to get all your own piece. This is going to be a lot later. And then just going to put it a little bit. Bring it together. There you go. Okay guys, I thought I was recording and I really wasn't. So I had to take off everything that I did extra besides my lashes. So I put on lashes. I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape and just put a little bit on my hand. You can use any concealer you want. Yeah. And then I'm going to get a flat brush like this one. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of outline some of the stuff so that it's a little bit more even, I guess you could say. So, like, I'm going to do this. Watch. Just watch. Yeah, I was pretty annoyed when I found out that it didn't record. I was about to do the end of the video, and then I'm like, wait a minute, where's my footage? And it was gone. Like, great. By the way, this is a new camera, so yeah, I don't really know everything about it quite yet, but I will. But I was pretty bummed, but it's okay, because we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get this done. So yeah, cutting it. So, up. And the side. Now I like this like harsher like look where I can see the lines a little bit. If you don't, you can just blend them out. It's totally fine. You can just put a little bit of powder to blend it. Probably want to do just a tad bit. But yeah, so there's that. We're going to go ahead and cancel our lips out. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that Shape Tape and just cancel out my lips. Just like that. You can put powder if you want to. You don't have to. But that's what it looks like. I'm going to go down the nose just a little bit, just like that. And then I think I'm going to blend it just a little bit to marry the two. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just going to get, like I said, a little bit of powder. I'm going to use my Morphe Make It Forever powder. Just use your regular powder, whatever you use for your face. And I'm just going to go ahead and just get that on there. Just kind of blends everything in. Sorry, again, I'm just not really used to this camera. I'm not familiar with this camera. It's a really good camera, I just haven't figured it out. And I've had my other camera for such a long time. Okay. Now that we got this far, and again, if you just want to do the cheekbones, you could just do the cheekbones. You didn't have to do like the forehead or anything like that. But again, we are going to take this and we're going to make a little bulb on the nose. So just do one swipe like that and one swipe like that. And then I just kind of add a little bit at the end so it's a little bit more oval. And then go ahead and start filling. Once you have reached this point, like this, you can be a deer. Just kidding. Okay, you can bring this up like this. And just make like a little triangle. It's gonna look like that. Now it's okay if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're gonna make a second triangle, but it's not gonna be as long. You just gotta go in, and then you can come here, just that. And there's the nose. So I had already videotaped this part, and then that's when I realized after I did this in the mouth, I was like, oh god, I really didn't videotape it. But that's okay, we're doing it now. So you're gonna go ahead and just draw a line straight down the middle. Just like that. And then you're gonna do one right past the pointy little top parts of your lips, so You're going to make them just a little bit shorter than the last one. And then another one. And guys, they don't have to be perfect. That's okay. And then the last ones. Just like that. And then take that line, connect it. Take that line, connect it. And voila! There you go. A more glamorous, spooky skeleton. Now you can add glitter if you want. I'm not gonna add glitter. I don't know if I will. But this is definitely something you could do at home with just whatever you have. I know it's a little bit more time consuming. You could do your hair just like in a bun or whatever, and just wear like a black shirt and some gloves and you're good to go, and black pants. But this is the look, guys. Oh, you know what? Let me blend a little bit more. Sorry. I think one side is darker than the other, of course, as I'm looking at it in my tripod. Sorry, guys. That tells me I gotta feed my baby. But, yeah, just like that. And there we go. It's okay if it's not perfect, because it is a skeleton. Nobody's skeleton or skulls or bones are perfect, but this is the this is the final product.
There? You look amazing.
Thank you. I look amazing. Keep going.
Aha, magic. Magic.
What are you doing?
It's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was made to you. See?
Oh yeah?
Look it on here.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. So this is the finished look from me and Gianni. Right, Gianni? Right?
Uh-huh.
And so if you want to know how to do this,
Mama.
just keep watching all of our videos.
Mommy, look at me.
Oh, he wants me to look at him. You look scary.
Boo.
Oh. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my